Some people like to take risks in life, and a lot of times risk comes with reward, and sometimes it comes with a lot of close calls, kind of like right here. Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Broncos Guru, and it is this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. Our first category we will dive into this week is when you have that sinking feeling on a boat. It's usually not a good one. Kind of like right here, these guys are trying to get this boat flipped back over after this gentleman left the dock with himself and the gas tank both on the same side of the boat, and all of a sudden a wave came along and it capsized the vessel. Here he's enlisted some friends to help him get this boat flipped back over, and this really is a tough task when you think about it with the amount of water that's in it, but these guys succeed and get it back over. Now he can get it back on the trailer, and hopefully they have better luck next time. It's not always the boat that has that sinking feeling, kind of like this Dutch reporter right here is about to show us as well. She's giving this interview, and all of a sudden she goes overboard. I really can't believe this one. My man here just took his medallions off and is about to try and rescue her with that. Luckily, she's got a nice cameraman here. He's going to throw a boom down, and luckily the other gentleman wises up as well, and instead of throwing his medallions down, decides he's going to throw a lifesaver. And sometimes when you have that sinking feeling, you got to come up with some more unique ways to save yourself than just trying to toss some medallions at somebody, kind of like these guys are doing here. They're loading a bunch of ballast in this orange boat, and they're going to go ahead and try and pull this other boat out and see if they can get it on plane and get this water out of the vessel. This really is a tough task. I'm not sure this is up to it, and actually without seeing this, I probably wouldn't believe it was going to happen, but it sure does. These guys are able to get this boat back up on plane and hopefully able to get it back to their dock where maybe they can get some of this water out of it. And then you've always got boat gymnastics. What a great way to get that sinking feeling as well. This lady doesn't quite get the sinking feeling and she gets rescued by some friends, but why anybody thought this was a good idea to try and do some kind of back handspring off of a boat while it was moving is beyond me. But I have to imagine there was some alcohol involved, and I bet there was a lot of other bad decisions made on this day as well. As we know, some people on boats like to straight send it no matter what, kind of like some of the video clips we're going to see here. How this one even happens is beyond me. They had to see this one coming a mile away, and I can't believe neither one of these captains tried to avert to make this not happen. But for some reason, even with this slow speed maneuvering going on, both these captains decided to hold course, and the inevitable is about to happen. These boats are going to collide. Once again, these ones always dumbfound me because these things are moving so slow that they had to know their courses were going to cross. Our next vessel has even less of an excuse because he's going to hit an inanimate object. I don't know what in the world this guy was thinking. Maybe he forgot last second that a jet ski only steers if you're giving it throttle, but why he was even heading toward this thing is beyond me. This guy does walk away from this thing, but only as good as he was before he hit it, because I still can't figure out what was going on in his head. As boaters, we all make mistakes sometimes, and we could always use a little help when we can get it. Kind of like these guys here. Like my man could use a couple more jelly rolls and ring dings to make him have enough weight to try and get this boat off the trailer. I can't think of what he was thinking either. The math just doesn't make sense, buddy. If you weigh 250 and the boat weighs 5,000 pounds, you're not pulling it up. And the real question is, why haven't they backed this trailer back down the ramp and put the boat in the water? It might be a little bit on the ground, but that's your best option at this point. And here, this guy needs a little help in the head. I still can't figure out why this is a trend, why people think this is a good idea, but my man here is about to wake surf with nobody in the boat. He's tied the steering wheel off with several ropes, and it's got the boat running on its own while he's going to go ahead and launch himself off the rear and just ride this wave. Please don't do this, guys. All it's going to take is for one person at one point in time to really have a bad accident on this, and things are going to really turn on this trend. Whatever you do, guys, please boat safely and take everybody else into consideration. The one thing my man's not considering right now, what if a vessel tries to cross his path? He's not going to be able to get back into the boat fast enough to divert his vessel, and an accident could happen. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might find your stories over here, just like Dylan Deputy 5, Jonas Buff, Seth Hackner, Mark Stevens, Jason Sneed, and Calumet IS did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on that subscribe button, or I'm coming to steal your drain plug.